there we go. Let me just turn my mic up. Sorry, guys. And, okay. So I think we should be good. Can you guys hear me? And whoever's listening? Okay. So I think we should be good. Can you guys hear me? And whoever's listening? Hey guys, alright, so looks like everybody's here. We're ready to roll. This is Bandit versus FaiR. Bandit, one of the brand new teams in the league, and FaiR, one of the FR teams, or the French teams. This is a Walker tier match, I believe, so it should be exciting and interesting, and a good chance for these new players to showcase their skills. I'm just waiting for them to, just letting them know that I am actually ready whenever they are. Alright, so it looks like our first matchup is Canyon. We got Bandit starting off blue and FaiR defending. Should be an interesting match. I haven't seen FaiR play terribly much, but based on the lineups here, I would imagine that it would be pretty evenly matched. Yeah, Grendizer is a veteran. Diaper Rash has been doing quite well in pubs I've seen, but all of the Bandit people are little up-and-comers, so we shall see what happens.
Prepare to start.
So let's check out some of these loadouts here. With the FR teams, we always see a lot of specialized weapons, double shotguns, rockets, snipers, and that kind of stuff.
Hey there, Quad.
Hey, what's up, Odd? Welcome.
Hey, could you stream your screen for me?
Right.
Hey Quad, are you the one that's doing the commentary for the Bandit FaiR match?
Yeah.
Are we live right now?
Yeah, we are actually.
Wonderful.
Is it cool if I hop into the booth for the actual match then?
This is the match.
Well, I know, I'm saying, do you want me to stay here or should I, like, leave the voice chat?
Just stay.
Cool.
Okay, so yeah, I need to stream my screen. I forgot to do this.
Oh, and we're already started, I suppose.
Yeah, we are actually. Hold on. Where's the freaking projector?
I still cannot see anything.
Okay, one sec. Alright. Can you see it now?
Great, thank you.
Nifty.
It's a little behind the actual stream. Or no, I lied. Yeah, I can see it now. Thank you, Quad. He just takes the damage I prove. Okay. And so it looks like we're gonna have Bandit opening out with FaiR defending. FaiR's already got some rocket defense set up, but it looked like that they're lagging behind a little bit in terms of that front line defense, unfortunately. Bandit really pushing through and taking these crucial areas, and it doesn't look like they're pushing cart, but they're really just doing a great job of control. Getting a couple more picks, Ash and AI sitting on cart. And this is the point where most teams start to stop progress, this 37 mark. And I'm wondering, first of all, it looks like we have some single-hand rockets going up. Like we're getting 1, 2, maybe 3 picks. Gonna get taken out by Moist. And I'm wondering, where is the rest of Bandit? Are they gonna be pushing cart together, or?
I mean, they're a newer team, so it's a work in progress. You know, with a lot of the newer teams, you don't really see as much coordination.
That was pretty good. A couple people going in at once, but they didn't manage to take out the rockets. So I'm wondering if they're a little worried on cart.
No, what's Leo doing? Is that a stock?
Leo working with the stock there. It looks like. Yeah. Reminder, everyone: stock does not technically immediately make you better. And it looks like Bandit piling on cart, not really prioritizing taking down those rockets and defenses. And while they're gaining a little bit of progress, this strategy I think will barely work with the amount of time they have to burn. But me personally, I would never instruct my team to do a kind of trickle play like this without first disassembling their defense. But it seems like it's working well enough, as FaiR simply isn't standing on cart. Wow, and it looks like they got their time boost and hit checkpoint. And I'm wondering if we're gonna see FaiR start to move up here. I mean, Bandit start to move up here, and oh, instead they're opting to triple stack on cart and really get it moving. Interesting. But we can see one Bandit member pushing up. Looks like he's about to die. I think that's... There we go, numbnuts. It's gonna get taken out. I like the slight aggression from Bandit, but I think it really could have been done just a little bit better. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's kind of the tricky part with the newer teams. You know, they're kind of finding their footing in putting together an entire team.
Yeah.
You know,
a little skittish sometimes. It's okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Gunadizer with 2 explosives. There's 2 different explosives going in without teammates. It seems like he's got one friend there. He gets a good pick on Moist on the cart. Excellent shot.
Yeah.
Grenadizer is just
he's gonna get
insane
taken
with
here.
explosives.
On rails, explosives simply don't work.
Yeah, they don't.
And he's gonna get caught out here. Unless you're really clever and one of those top rocket players who are able to curve it around into the rail for some ridiculousness. It really doesn't apply in rail play.
Yeah, I mean, even then, the pistols are just so much faster than the speed of the explosives.
I completely agree.
Yeah, you almost always get taken out, even if you get a kill or 2.
Completely. And it looks like FaiR has started to set up. It's not really a structured defense. It seems like they're more going in individually, contesting cart, looking to get picks instead of setting up somewhere, which is a really interesting strategy that we've seen teams like D and TM&M abuse a lot more than anyone else, but they usually get by on their extreme coordination and individual skill, and I'm wondering how this is working out for FaiR. With about 6 minutes under the triple, It doesn't look like it's going too well, but you know, who's to say the map isn't over?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Bandit's gonna have to really work together to push through.
Wow,
'Cause it's very
some
easy to
unfortunate
hold
placement.
Yeah, it's easy to hold once you get past the triples. You know, it's significantly easier to stop teams there.
Yeah, I agree, and that's why a lot of really top teams, once they start pushing out of triples, I've seen teams like D and ARC do this. I don't know about TMM, but they will start aggressing deep into enemy territory and just disrupting as hard as they can once it passes that triples, which is quite difficult to pull off, and it only works for about 20 seconds maybe, but that 20 seconds might be the hardest push through the whole map.
It doesn't look like we have any disruption on the FaiR side. That kind of
Yeah, it doesn't look like FaiR is either disrupting or contesting too well. They're not too cart focused. It's unfortunately looking like.
Yeah,
and
so basically
Bandit's
getting a bunch of free group ups, honestly.
It looks like they've been pretty much. Yeah, I completely agree with what you're saying. It looks like the Bandit members are being able to push up to point and are just kind of standing around uncontested. Ooh, 2 people getting taken out by a shock from, I believe that was Grenadizer.
Oh, let's check him out.
But it seems like the Bandit players. Yeah, I was right. The two Bandit players are, or not 2 Bandit players. The Bandit players are really just getting on point and staying alive for long enough for their teammates to show up, and that really enables some group idealist strategies that really are working out for them here. At 95% with about 5 minutes left, that is a crushing time for Myrtle. Wait, Bandit. Wait. Wow, and we can see Bandit members hanging back, doing some more slightly advanced strategies, covering each other. I'm really liking this. Bandit finishing it off with 442, and I have to say that is a nearly unbeatable time.
Yeah, that's gonna be incredible to beat.
Anytime I have very rarely seen teams push the cart that quickly.
Prepare to start.
Yeah, so
And if it's to me my prediction, I'm gonna say that FaiR is gonna get stopped at about 43% on this map.
yeah, so let's check out the top dashers. So on the Bandit side, we got Lucky Charms leading in kills and points, and then on the FaiR side, we've got Diaper Rash, surprise surprise, leading in kills and points. It looks like
Wow.
Bandit's doing a little more killing. But
This is really interesting. It looks like, well, can you bring up those scoreboards for a second now? It looks like, in terms of FaiR versus Bandit, that really they're decently evenly matched in terms of kill. I mean, there are some discrepancies,
yeah,
but it really looks like the main issue is that FaiR isn't going for that objective play. They're not being ridiculously outmatched to some crazy extent, but it seems like they just keep losing objective. Yeah, look at that. FaiR is just getting wiped off, and I think that FaiR simply isn't being not fair. Yes, FaiR.
yeah.
The
Hot
names are
tip
too
for
clear.
the new teams out there: if you know that there are explosives, you probably don't want to throw 3 people on
Yeah.
the cart because you're just sacrificing 3 lives
Yeah.
for no reason.
They're just FaiR is simply playing too passively for their own good, and it's costing them time and people because Bandit is really swarming those crucial areas to hold like this house to the right here or the shotgun to the left. Bandit's just able to completely control it while FaiR was preoccupied with standing on cart. And man, people standing back at Bandit's at FaiR's spawn, shooting from out there, that simply isn't going to work at this level of play. Some unfortunate inattentiveness from Grenadizer there.
I mean, we can
Yeah.
see it looks like Bandit has a decent hold in this area. They've slowed him down at this point.
Yeah, I
Bandit was
agree.
pretty much
I think
out of the lobby area, chaos room area.
a really big part of this may just be mechanical play from both teams, as I think that Bandit has some slightly better players, but man, once you get a push, once you've cleared the area, you really have to take advantage, and you gotta grab as much land as you can.
Well, yeah,
They're
and I
just-
think that's one of the huge differences between sort of like the tiers. I think the Dasher tier teams, especially more towards the top of the Dasher tier, understand that, there's games about taking territory and holding it.
I mean,
And some of these teams don't seem to know that quite yet. as they're
even
getting established.
even teams like, I'll be the first to admit it, even a team like ARC, sometimes I don't want to say we don't know to take space, but we'll just forget, or we'll get lazy with it, or we'll be like, oh, that's too aggressive, that's too passive. We mess up even sometimes too, and I can completely understand how a team like FaiR could mess up a little bit on something like this, but you just have to get it, man. You have to understand that taking space, taking ground is the most important thing in this game.
Yeah.
Seems like FaiR is definitely not even going to reach checkpoint at this point.
No.
Bandit already had 4 minutes at the very top of that hill, already rounding the
1
bend.
minute, 30 seconds.
Yeah, 4.5. I misspoke. My bad. Then FaiR is still working their way up. Only got around 3 minutes left.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not really grouping up. Even in this area, you can kind of clear it out if you strategically move with your teammates.
I'm gonna revise my guess to 37% because this is just a smackdown. To be quite frank,
Oh,
it seems
well,
like
they got some movement
like here they're starting to get the movement, but I think that they immediately got cleared off cart almost.
yeah, it's too little, too late.
And the biggest issue is that when they have those opportunities to capitalize, first of all, they're not making opportunities to capitalize, and when those opportunities do happen, they're really not taking advantage. Like right here, their teammates need to swarm from the right side, come out of that door, and really just punish them for dancing around cart. But that's just not what happened. Man.
Yeah, minute 50 seconds left. Let's check
Maybe
out the scores.
maybe my first guess was better. Yeah, and it looks like Bandit is starting to get a little bit farther away in terms of kill death.
Well, you know, this could be an interesting part because I don't see Bandit really setting up a defense.
Yeah. This is
So
a really
they could make some
advanced
gains
place.
here. I'm not sure if they have enough time to make it through checkpoint, but
I'm gonna go with no.
yeah, it would take a couple of team wipes and very strong pushes for them to get there.
This is just I see here that Bandit is struggling. Bandit is struggling quite a bit with setting up 100% correctly. But this is a very tough hole to make. Very few teams have. Looks like Moy's doing a little bit of my rocketeering here.
Well, a lot of people have watched D vs Arc, so
Yeah, I think that now at this point, with this amount of time left, there is simply almost no hope for FaiR unless they pull off some miracle push and team wipe. Looks like they're getting a couple picks. Bandit, 2 or 3 people taken out. Oh,
Rockets, you gotta run, buddy.
some potential. Yeah,
Oh, look, see, they got some more movement.
43%.
You actually might be right,
looks like.
though, honestly, 43.
Was that my original approximation?
I think so.
Ah, 44. Well, someone in chat, can you remember what my original guess was? It was
I
something.
think you
close
said
to this.
47.
Yeah, that's what I think I said as well. But yeah,
we'll
wow,
check out the scores.
what a almost a stomp from Bandit there. That was quite something.
Yeah, I mean, the scores aren't even that different on the Bandit side. You can kind of see the kills are pretty
Really?
close.
Yeah, I really think that the issue is just not taking advantage on the part of FaiR. Wow. What? Hey, I do not sound like a freaking robot. I'm looking at chat.
Who sounds like a robot, me or you?
Whoopsie says I sound like a robot.
Okay, so they're changing up servers right now, I think.
I'm wondering if what server was this played on?
Let me see what my ping is here. Oh,
Oh.
server ended. I think that was a New York server, perhaps.
So we're gonna be switching over to something European now.
Yeah, I think they're playing on Amsterdam now. So let's see.
Yeah, I wonder if that's gonna make a difference because FaiR is, of course, a French team, and you might want to hide that password. Or not.
Well, I mean,
But yeah.
it's not the old days of East 3 where the password changed once a month.
That's generous.
Yeah, remember way back in the day when, like, if you wanted to practice with your team, you'd have to just, like, take up a Singapore server and then get everybody in and try to
No.
get good enough to
We
kill
just-
the bots.
We swarmed servers, got 10. I don't want to hear you complaining about servers. I played in the days of 40 where we didn't have private servers, and we just had to get 10 people on as quick as we could.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
No, we just went to New York servers and told people to leave.
Oh, yeah, but you don't always... back then, you weren't always playing, you know, and there weren't as many servers. There were, like, 9 to 12 total, I think.
Yeah,
Maybe
something
not-
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so some days
there were
when
not
you
many.
want to do, like, a walkthrough, you just go to an empty Singapore
Man,
server.
I
Just-
remember that day that they added, like, 200 servers and everyone's minds were blown. That was crazy.
Yeah, I know. It was, like, 3 West, 3 East, 3 EU, and then, like, 3 Singapore for whatever reasons. Like, there were always 3 Singapores.
Yeah. Now there's like 10 of each.
Well, yeah, plus
And
you
they-
can create the custom servers.
Yeah, which is massive because you don't have to rely on Harun not setting the password as pizza for 8 weeks straight.
Someone guessing the password.
Man, we figured out that don't tell Orkalama I said this, but they used to set the passwords based off of Wikipedia. So they looked up like a dictionary and they looked up like A through Z and they just clicked the next word. And we figured and that's how they freaking did the passwords. and it was just like I think at one point it was just like what Harun wanted for lunch that day.
Yeah.
And he would do like
Fanta.
food from his area, so we would like look up food and try and guess the password. Oh man, that was so fun. Or like once you knew the password, once like 5 people knew the password, everybody knew it.
Kinda, yeah. But I mean, like, certain people always had the passwords, you know?
I mean, I remember when we were doing a tryout for someone who was aliased. Ark was doing a tryout for someone, and I'm not gonna say who it is, but they did not want to be found out. And I think like Yellow joined our server or something, and this is the point where we had just recently removed Yellow from the team. Or no, it was Classic Scout, and he was on Onyx, and he joined the server, and then like I was like mute, so it doesn't hear you. And everyone was freaking the hell out. It was so funny.
Wait, who was this person?
I'm not gonna tell you who tried out.
Oh, come on. It's been so long. I mean...
Ark conserves anonymity for any and all players that wish to try out. Even if you're from another team. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, so let's see. The next map is Waterway. And I gotta say, I think Bandit's gonna win this one.
I also have to, yeah, I think that's gonna happen as well. I think that Bandit just straight out has more objective focused players that just have slightly higher skill sets. I believe that this is gonna be a pretty swift victory, if I do say so.
Yeah, I think the tough part for some of the like the European teams, if they don't have like a lot of English speakers, they're kind of cut off from a lot of the meta because they just aren't
Yeah,
a part of all of it.
I completely
to the
agree.
language?
I think that a lot of the FR people, and European people that don't speak English, I think that a lot of the like meta stuff that we develop here in the United States and in other English speaking places, those ideas, that information just doesn't get shared. And I'm sure that they have some great techniques that we just don't know about either. But I think that because the U.S. player base is so much larger, that it gets a little bit more developed. And I feel that it's really frustrating, the language barrier between the two teams. And at one point I wrote up like an essay for some of the FR people, and I had someone translate it so I could send it over, give them a little help maybe. I think that they hated me for it because they thought something got lost in translation, and they thought I was like dissing them, I believe, which was really unfortunate. But I was just trying to spread some information.
Yeah, the thing about the FR players, they have so many like players who individually are very talented in a lot of different ways and have like very great specialized skills. So I kind of want to see I kind of want a few of them to sub on my team, you know, in some scrims, just to see what it would be like with them on a team with other players who are like pistol mains, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. We're going off to start. I'm gonna be honest. I think that in terms of being dash button focused, man, already. I think that a lot of the times, FR players struggle a little bit with.
Oh,
wow!
at their own base.
Already a countdown, but I think that FR players sometimes struggle with what I had to teach Ichigo out of, which was he used to play in such a way that he wouldn't take dash pickups, and he's like, well, I think someone else better on my team could take it, and he was playing on like life at the time, and I'm like, bitch, no, take that pickup. You were it wasn't life, was it life?
Yeah, it was life.
He was playing on a team that he was very clearly the best player on, and I had to break that habit on Arc, because on Arc pretty much everyone's like take the pickup, you're good enough. Anyway, back to the game. My bad.
Oh, here we go. Oh wow, they got a counter. Okay.
Yep, and a countdown, a counter. And I have to say, this is a little bit more back and forth than I would have thought, but I believe that FaiR is going for those pickups a little bit, not blue pickups, the weapon pickups, just a little bit too much. Shotguns on this map are fine for map to map, for island to island, but really, it's going to come down to whoever's best at pistols.
Yeah, I mean,
Interesting dynamic.
once in a while you see some shock users really do well on this map, but mostly it's the pistol dominance.
I think really quick note for Bandit, if you are at B and you see a teammate of yours go to the enemy base, you follow them. Not specifically on their rail, but you want to follow them in.
Yeah, probably you don't want to take the same route. Maybe it's slightly different.
Yeah. Oh man, and just going for that shotgun, and I don't know why he took that extra second, and it looks like it's going to be a countdown, but a counter.
I wonder if Bandit realizes they're going for the shotguns and they're just
I don't think they do, and he needs to go for the button first! Oh, he barely gets it with, I think that was like a half second left. Where is he going? Oh no. For clarity's sake, they've nerfed the shotgun at range, and it can't deal any damage at all almost at range. And oh, he's going for the shotgun again. Man, that's really just not gonna serve you.
Yeah, I remember playing against FaiR. Basically, Gaston just stayed in their base and for most of the game and just picked us as soon as we tried to get the button. But as soon as you could get him down, you could pretty easily get to it. It's just that he would camp there for so long that you're like, okay, he has to have pushed out by now. And it's just like, nope. So he can just pick you off with the shotguns.
Wow, and it doesn't look like Leo has a very aligned stock, because he was. Can we take a look back at Ash with some actually decently
Oh, this is actually a point.
But there we go, and a point from. Yeah, I really like Ash. I think Ash is one of their team captains, right?
I think there's only one captain, Moist.
Red takes
Oh, my bad.
I'm not
But
sure.
Ash Ash playing a little bit of a newer meta, going for the pistol snipe while he's waiting for a dash, and then advancing when he sees an opportunity.
Yeah, Ash was actually the captain of Mortal, I think, and then
Red takes
Right.
B.
he switched over.
Blue takes B.
Check
And
his
I don't
score.
know if Ash sees that he has the picks and should probably push out at this point.
Yeah, I'd probably pistol snipe from the ledge more than this area.
Yeah, you have a little bit more visibility and better access to the bottom rails and to the pickups.
And being able to assist your team.
Oh man, and I see his 2 or 3 teammates sitting on B, and I really would have loved to see him assist there.
Blue takes B.
Yeah, see, he can't get out because of
Oh
that.
no, he didn't grab the dash pickup. That's really unfortunate.
Red team countered. Blue takes B. Red takes B.
And I don't know if they're abusing the
Countered.
a lot of times this is gonna sound absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, okay,
if I'm
so
dueling
now-
with someone on and it looks like only one person left, and it's gonna be a point there from
This
Bandit.
round.
That was pretty quick.
Yep. Sometimes this is going back to some newer ideas around buttons. If you are at B and the enemy has B, but you've won the fight at B, and they don't, and you haven't taken the button, unless you need to press the button for a counter, I would recommend that you wait until you are in a duel. Ooh, good counter there.
Yeah.
You wait until you're in a duel to take that button, because when you take the button, you get an extra dash. So what you can do is you can kill someone and then go for the button, get another dash, and then you'll have more dashes.
Takes C.
And if you press the button immediately, that allows the enemy to come in and then press it for themselves, because you can't press the button when it's your color. Nice counter there. I'm wondering why no one's come up here to contest them.
Red
Oh, looks like one
team
person's going up.
scores. Countered.
Ooh,
Let me grab the dash, but he's still
Diaper
crit,
Rash
and I don't
grabs
know
the
if he has
dash and
health
goes to
for
the
this.
base. Oh, you should push out when you get back.
Oh, and it looks like they're gonna double hold, and I think that's gonna be the win.
Red
Yep.
team wins.
Congratulations to Bandit.
That was a quick one. Did not expect that.
Well,
Let's check it
6
out.
minutes.
Top dasher by a long shot. Lucky Charms. Jeez.
Wow. Well played, Lucky Charms.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Is he an up and comer I just haven't seen before?
Well, I mean,
He
he's level
just
78.
goes insane in pubs.
Yeah, he's a newer player. Like all of Bandit is pretty much newer players. Like after release, I wouldn't say the release generation, but the generation after release generation, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're all up and comers, and we'll see what happens by the next season because they literally were all under 50 when.
Someone in
the
chat
team formed.
saying "nice aim, numbnuts." I thought that was an insult until I realized there's someone on Bandit named.
Yeah, their team has the craziest names. It's like extra moist, very juicy was there, and then numbnuts.
Numbnuts, derogatory.
Lucky Charms.
Oh wow, what a match! Everyone in chat, everyone watching, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm glad I could commentate here today.
Yeah, please like and comment. Please like
Like
and
and
comment.
comment.
Please
Subscribe!
like.
I also believe that Dash League now has a TikTok page? Question mark.
Indeed,
that
yeah.
something we do?
It's actually
We do.
going not badly.
It's not as cringy as you would think.
It's coming along. It's a work in progress, but you know, it's kind of hard to make clips. Like
Yeah.
it takes effort. but-
Anyway, thank you all for watching, and have a nice day, everybody.
See you guys.
And whoopsie, I do not sound like a robot.
Don't die. It's not good for your health.
Yes.